Nowadays, it is really difficult for a junior developer to introduce himself into the market due to the gap between the senior roles and the juniors. And there is a lot of competitivity for the same job, and there are a lot of things that the junior need to learn before having this job. So companies just prefer hiring people who already have the knowledge than trust on a junior and teach a junior. So today you will see three different skills you can master in order to have more chances to get a job into the software industry. So talking with people, I realized that most part of the juniors, what they have to do is first understanding the basics of the software, because if the AI provide me information, I don't have enough taste to know if this is good or this is bad. I need more context, I need to understand better the solution, to have a better criteria of what the AI is giving me. So first I will focus on the knowledge, I will focus on the fundamentals. Once I have these fundamentals, I will use AI. So I understand, so this is a good thought, this is a good approach. The problem with this for juniors is that it's not the best way, because you have to compete with higher people, with seniors who already have the knowledge, and also juniors who are doing the same thing as you. So you have less chances to get the job, because not because of you don't have enough expertise, because you compete with people. So you have to place yourself in a place in which there is no people to compete with, so your chances will increase. So in order to do it, there is two different paths. We have the old path, the path that you are trying to do right now, that it's learn from basics React, HTML, learn C++, Python, all these things in order to get the fundamentals, the knowledge. Then you can have better criteria and decide and detect bugs or accelerate your work. This is something that makes sense, but it is not the way to do it due to the time. If we are thinking about time, this will take you like 1 year, maybe 2 years to master a technology, and during this time, during this process, you will learn, but it's not worth it because you compete with a lot of people. So you have another approach, you have another way to do this, also using technology, but instead of focusing on the technology itself, it is better to focus on the problem, on the business problem, because right now there are tools, there are mechanisms that you can use to help the businesses. Before that was not possible because you need a really strong background, but right now it's not needed. I mean, you need some background, but you can learn it fast and you can apply this knowledge into the business. So the skills that we are going to see right now are skills related to this second path that is better for a junior. Okay, so you have to understand the business, and then you have to apply the AI, and you will get better results for the business. So the first skill that you can optimize for yourself is communication. Is be able to communicate with a person and to talk with people. You should go to the market, you should go to the bar, cafes, restaurant, small businesses. You can start with small businesses and talk with the owner, understand the whole picture. The small picture that the small pieces that if you put together make the whole business. So if you talk with them, and if you listen, if you do good questions, you will realize about how the business works, and you can apply the software there. You can apply the technology, you can apply AI here. But first you need to go to the business, you have to talk with the owner and understand what are they struggle with. After this, you can apply automatizations, you can apply software, you can remove one old software that they have and include one new software that you can create by yourself. But first you need to understand all the pieces. This is the first thing. The second thing is read the market or get the knowledge. All the information is in internet, but there are different ways to retrieve or fetch this information from internet. You have social platforms, you have like Instagram, TikTok, Facebook, all these things. So if you go to a bar or a cafe, you already have the Facebook or the Instagram of this coffee. So there are tools, there are AI tools or software tools that you can fetch the information from TikTok or social platform in order to understand better the business. The second thing is the reviews and comments. So you have Google Maps, you have Amazon. There are a lot of places in which you can get the feedback from the clients. So if you are able to get the feedback, you are able to understand what is good and what is bad for the business, and you can apply this information to your own criteria. Okay, so for instance, there are some technology like Apify, or there are other things to scrap data from Google Maps or TripAdvisor or this platform who read it, who get feedback from clients. And finally, we have the AI browsers. AI browsers like Perplexity, Grok, Gemini. These tools are really useful and powerful to make a review or a global research of the business. So as much information as you have, as better decision as you can take. So it's better to focus always on the information. And there are a lot of tools that we will see later that can be useful for you to get all these things. And finally, it's validate. This means that it's not necessary to build a whole application from scratch and spend a lot of time just in one idea. It's better to get feedback. So go to one place, show something, don't tell, show. So hey, I have done this, what do you think? Get feedback from your client and iterate over failure. Because you won't get it at the beginning, at the first time good, but if you try multiple times, at the end you will have this final product that it's good. But you have to iterate multiple times, and don't spend a lot of time into the application itself or in the technology. It's better to understand the direction, why it works, why it doesn't work. So this is the last part of these things. So with these three skills, with communication with people, reading or retrieving information from internet, and validate your ideas, with these three skills, a junior software developer can start working on small businesses. So if we are talking about that you need to understand the fundamentals before doing it, this makes sense, but it makes sense only if you want or if you need something really robust. So if you have to scale an application for millions of people, you need to understand the small details about the application. But for a junior, this is not longer needed, because although you join in a company, at the beginning they don't let you do these kind of things. You have to learn. So it's another approach. The approach that we are talking here is about do things that you can do exactly tomorrow. So tomorrow you have the opportunity to go to the businesses and ask questions in order to understand the whole picture and start creating software using AI that help the business. This is the way it works for juniors right now. And the good thing is that you have a market that it's empty. There is no seniors here that helps businesses right now. So you are competing with juniors and also one part of seniors that move to this market. But the opportunities here are really big because there are no people around this problem approach. So you have to leverage. So right now, using this approach of solving the problem, we are going to create a web page that we can show to one business in order to start working with them. We are going to apply some AI tools to retrieve the information from internet and create a web page, so you can have something to go to the small businesses, show, and start working with them and start creating this trust with them, so they can help you each other.